everyone, welcome to Watch It Paint It. In this video, I just want to do a quick video about, well, it's going to be an unboxing and about this new set of metallic paints that have come out by the Army Painter. I say come out, they aren't out yet. They will be out for pre-order in February the 14th, Valentine's Day. Perfect for the love of your life. Get that pre-order in, give them this gift this Valentine's Day, and then they should be in retail shops around mid-March, something like that. So small disclaimer, they did send me this free of charge, so I've got it in advance so we can unbox it and have a look at it, a little review, but I didn't have to pay for this, so just letting you guys know that. But if you do watch the channel, and if you don't watch the channel, more importantly, I've been using these paints for 4 years and I did have to pay for them. So I own all of these paints actually. I don't need any of these other than some are starting to look like they might run out, but although these pots seem to go on forever and ever and ever, so they might not be. So yeah, I didn't pay for this exact set, but I own these paints and I own these balls. So there you go. That's the disclaimer. Now, I don't know if you guys saw the stream where I painted these Cthulhu Death May Die the other week. No, it wasn't. I was painting this Sequester, wasn't it? Sequitur, I think. And I was commenting that, oh, we can check the metallic work though, that I was really struggling to find my Army Painter metallics. This is all Army Painter metallic paints here. And I was struggling to find them because I've just moved house. And it was almost like Army Painter were watching the stream and thought, I know, we should bring out a box set specifically with our metallic paint set. Now, as I mentioned, they have sent it. They've actually sent, 2 copies. That's the first time they've done that, and hopefully it's going to be a new thing that they do. But because I've got 2 copies, I often just want to give away the copy I've got, because I don't normally own the paints anyway, but at the same time, there's normally like 1 or 2 in it that I do want, and then I'd be giving away incomplete set. Seems rude. Anyway, so I've got 2 sets now, so I will do a giveaway in this video. Let's just get you guys to comment below, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and comment below, and in a month's time or so I'll pick one of you guys from the comments and send you the sealed set. Congratulations, that sort of thing. So yeah, subscribe, leave a comment. You can leave any comment below, but if it makes me laugh, props to you. Now, let's talk about these paints. As I mentioned, I already used them. I think this is a fantastic metallic paint set. I use every single one of these and often use the darker ones as the base and highlight up with the lighter ones per se. And then you'll occasionally see me use Dark Star Molten Metals, which is like a premium metallics, and they offer a huge range of metallics, and they're absolutely fantastic metallics. I can't fault them. I absolutely love them. But having said that, despite them being premium and really, really strong, I actually use the Army Painter metallics way more. They cover the range that I need to the majority of the time. You're normally just doing some gold, some silver, a bit darker, and a bit of copper, a bit of bronze, where the range it's smaller, but because of the scale of things we're painting, I can't see the tiny differences in colour. So I actually fall to this most of the time. If I'm painting a big miniature, I might use the premium range that I've got, but 99% of the time I just fall to these. In fact, if you guys have been watching recently, you can see that I wanted a very antique looking metallic for this Ghost General, and that is the Dark Star Miniature Molten Metal range, because I can't easily get there with this range here. I was saying that you can actually just mix the gold with the silver and you'll get something very, very similar, but that's beyond the point. The rest of the ghosts, so I painted this sword, and this is purely with the Army Painter metallics. So that's all Army Painter. This entire model was just war paints. So you can get this look, and like I say, 99% of the time the metallics are spot on, and they're exactly what you need for miniature painting, so can't really fault this. And now they've put them all in one set. I'm absolutely super excited, guys. Now, just looking at the packet, they do say 60. I always find this hilarious when a box product says you get something free in it, like you're paying for the box product. This is just part of the box product. Surely I don't like this will be at a discount price anyway, so it's like, are these free? Like, I don't know, but at least they've done that. So this set is going to include the ball bearings, 16, so you get to put 2 in each, and it says on the back that's the optimum number to use, so that's cool. And it's just going to help you agitate up those paints, although I don't actually have any problems mixing the metallic paints. I've never I've never had them not look how I want them to. So for whatever reason, it seems to come out good for me. But I'm sure the agitators will not hurt. So let's have a look, see at what we get in the box. Mention this every time, so apologies if you do watch the channel and you see this. They include this free please take one sort of painting guide, and it explains a lot, and I mention it every time that it doesn't surprise me anymore because I've seen it a million times, but the first few times I saw it, I was surprised like how much detail they fit into this information and explain a lot of things and different ways of using their products and that sort of stuff. I was just surprised there was techniques and ideas in here that I didn't know about. So I wouldn't expect that from like a free magazine that they chuck in all their products. So that's good, guys. That's just a little bit of information for you. Then they're now including a list of their bazillion products. They've really pumped out a lot of new products recently. It's have I got them all? I haven't got a rangefinder. I'm just starting to play war games. Maybe I need to pick that up. But yeah, I think I've got most of these, and they're all lovely products. Huge range of war paints, big range of brushes. Is that more brushes than I've seen? Well, I've never got the Psycho. I should probably pick that up. Detail brush, insane detail. I've not got a large dry brush. There's a few new ones that I've maybe not seen, and they're tufts and stuff. So yeah, just all the products. A full range of 124 war paints. Is that true? Because they do all those individual aimed at specific games. I feel like there are more war paints, but that's just the base core. Little thank you and what to do if anything's broken or missing. So there's the agitators, and if you've not seen the video on the agitators that I did, do check that out, because I did start with cheap agitators and I've got rust in some of my paints. So that was before the army painter released these, and these do not rust. I did a quick test, and within under a day, the cheap ones turned my water rusty, and those ones did no such thing. So, hey, there's 2 spaces. They're going to do 2 more metallics at some point. So then the paint range is, well, you've probably seen it on the back of the box already. It's going to be nothing new. You get a really light, bright silver. Then you get a mid-range silver. And then you get a dark silver. And then you can go all the way up to rough iron. So this gives you a full range, and it gives you a little bit of, you can mix and match and get slightly different looks and feels to your weapons. So if we can just grab that guy with a sword. So you can see I'd done it in sort of gunmetal. No, sorry, beg your pardon. I've started in rough iron, and that's how the chains are so dark. And I didn't use any wash on the chains, and that's the look I got. So I did it all in rough iron to begin with. The sword will have been in gunmetal, dark grey all over the sword, and then I'll have used dark grey to highlight up the chains, and then depends how bright you want it, but I'll have gone super bright, shining silver, just for, I can't remember the word, but the centre of the sword's got that real shining silver down it, and down the edge of the sword as well, except maybe not, I can't quite tell, it doesn't look like I've done that. I might go back and do that. And the hilt and pommel, the edge of the pommel's the shiny bit, and then I'll have added a few top bits of shine to his chains just to make it look like the light's catching. So that's the sort of look you can get with those exact paints using those silvers. I've got some gold nearby, so this Sequitur happened to have done previously. Now I'm trying to remember, yes, I used copper. So copper was the base coat to the gold element, so it's got a really off gold look. That's, again, I didn't use it. Oh no, I did use wash. I got the flesh wash involved here, but I started with the copper, and then I've highlighted. I didn't use bronze. I very rarely use bronze. Let me know in the comments below when you use bronze. So then I will have done a base coat on top of that copper using the greedy gold, and then finally just an edge highlight on some of it with the bright gold mixed with a little bit of silver, just to give it a bit of a different sparkle, so you can see it's almost goldy silver in places. So you can see that I used the paint range, and you can see that they're all here, and it's great. I think this is fantastic. I didn't actually realize this product didn't exist yet. I've just bought all of mine individually. Well, I've got 2 golds, I think, in some packs, and I think I've got all the silvers and the rough iron in the zombie side sets. That wasn't gold. And then it's just I have to pick up copper independently, and I'm not sure if I've got bronze. Again, I don't know when you use bronze. I've not painted very much in bronze, but it's nice to add that to the collection nevertheless. So yeah, I can't fault them. Another thing to mention with these bottles are, well, I said earlier, didn't I? They last forever, and it's probably, where does it say that they're 18 milliliters? Yeah, there we go, found it. 18 millilitres. What are the normal ones like? Citadel, are they 12? Ooh, hard to see. I think they're 12 mil. Somebody correct me in the comments if I am incorrect about that. But you get more paint. They have the super cool dropper bottles that's going everywhere. Should not have heated the room up so much. And so they never dry up as long as you keep the lid. Well, even if you leave the lid off, I don't think they would dry up that easily. Maybe the nib would dry up, but the contents will not. And they last for absolutely ever. Honestly, I started painting 4 years ago. All of my metallics are still the original bottles. In fact, all of my range, I probably have, what was it, 124 war paints. I probably have 80, if not 90 of their war paints. And the only one I've ever run out of is Necromancer Cloak, the dark grey. Never run out of anything else. So how do they make any money? They're cheaper than most of the other brands. They last longer than most of the other brands, and they come with more in them than most of the other brands. Who buys the paint? Surely you just buy one set and you're done for life. I don't know. I think they're great value, and I get a lot of my painting done with these alone. Thank you all ever so much for watching. As I mentioned, we'll give away the other set. Leave a subscription below. Make sure you hit that subscribe and leave a comment. Whatever you like, guys. I will appreciate all feedback. Thank you all ever so much for watching. I'll see you again soon.